Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me on my channel again. My name is Belinda, and on my channel I talk about self-care and skincare. And today's video is about something personal that I'm going to share with you guys today. Something that happened to me about 3 years ago, and it's a part of my self-care videos. All right, and I think it's important to share it because I believe that this can actually save a life. And so that's a part of the reason why I decided to share it today. As I said, this was 3 years ago in Connecticut, and this is in the winter time. And the winter time, we know winter time is the nights are longer than the days. I just started a new job, and I came out in the morning, still dark outside, to find my car battery was dead. I think I left a light on or something, but the car wouldn't start. So me in the pitch black, of course, I started to panic because I'm starting a new job and I'm thinking, oh my God. And that was the main thing on my mind, that I'm starting a new job and oh my God, I'm going to be late and these people are going to think that I'm, unreliable. And I was very upset that this was happening because I'm like, it doesn't look good to be starting a new job and this is happening. I was there for almost an hour waiting for somebody to stop. I had my phone, now picture this, pitch black, right? And I had my phone and I had to keep touching my screen to light up the phone to do like this so the light from my phone can stop somebody. They'll see me in the dark, hoping to stop somebody. Anyway, I did that for an hour. Nobody stopped. At this point, I was so frustrated. I was, like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. I'm going to lose this job. And that's what I was focused on the most about this job. Fast forward just a little bit. As I said, I was there for almost an hour. It was probably about an hour until somebody that my boyfriend at the time, his friend who lived in the neighborhood, he was driving by and he saw me and he stopped and, was like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I need to get to work. My car won't start. He gave me a jump and I was on my way. My boyfriend worked at the time. He worked at night. So I was basically on my own trying to get this car to start up. And at 5 o'clock in the morning when it's dark outside, it was scary and it was just so frustrating for me. My boss at the time, she was pretty cool. I told her what was going on with my car and she's like, okay, don't worry about it when you get here, just be safe. And so thank God she was a nice person and she didn't make a big deal about me being late the first, I think it was like the third day of work. Couldn't believe it. By the time I got to work, I was so stressed out because it's like to having to go through that so early in the morning. And as I said, I was crying because I was so frustrated. And that's me. I cry for everything. I cry if I'm happy. I cry if I'm sad. I cry if I'm frustrated. That's just me. And so I was crying and I felt like my blood pressure was going up. My head started hurting me. And, it was just a very bad way to start the day. By the time I got to work, I had a headache and it's like most of the day was just messed up because of this. Fast forward a year or so later, right? I had another vehicle and another battery issue. The battery in this vehicle just wouldn't start. Again, the same thing. And I have a mechanic who lived down the block from me. I have two mechanics. One of them luckily lived down the block from me, and I had to keep calling him like, listen, my car's not starting again. And this happened almost every day for almost 2 weeks. And he took the car, he checked it, we couldn't figure out why it was happening. So we figured it would just start working again on its own, basically. So he said to me, Belinda, tell you what, why don't you buy this battery charger? Because I had a cable in my car, but cables are useless if you don't have somebody to give you a jump. Just buy this battery charger. You don't need anybody to give you a jump and you don't have to worry about, getting stranded somewhere. And that's what the video is about today, because I finally did buy the booster and I feel so secure now that I have this thing, because I look back at what happened to me when I was in Connecticut. And I thought about it, I'm like, all I could think about was the fact that this happened at 5 o'clock in the morning. There was hardly anybody around. Anybody could have walked up to you and assaulted you, or you could have just gone missing. I didn't even think of it at the time, but my life could have been in danger and I didn't even think of it. I was just so worried about work. Years later, like a year or so later, I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? You were in a position where anything could have happened to you. You're on the street by yourself. It's dark outside. cars are passing, but anybody could have walked up to you and say, oh, you know, they're trying to help you, and you would have been missing and nobody would have known. So now that I have the booster, it makes such a difference, and I feel so much more secure that I have it. I could just, you know, take it out my car, lift up my hood, and within 5 to 10 minutes I'm on my way without having to depend on somebody to stop and open up the front of their car and hook up my cable to their cable and give me a boost. That's too much work. Not to mention, you don't know who's gonna stop. I was reading something that says that over 200,000 women were missing last year in 2020. That's a lot of women missing. I thought to myself, and I'm like, you know what? I want to share this video because maybe it could help just one person. Something as simple as having your own cable booster can help to save your life. Like, it's literally that simple, but at the same time so profound. So this is what it is. All right, it's a Genius booster. I love it so much because not only does this little small tiny thing give you a boost when your battery is dead, but it also has a port to charge your phone. All right, it charges your phone, so you don't, you know, you're not left with a dead phone on the street. Just in case, you know, your car is dead, you wouldn't be able to charge your phone. So it gives you a port to charge the phone, and it also gives a light. Right, it gives a light. If you press it a couple times, it gives you like a SOS signal. So somebody, you know, Good Samaritan may see that you need help and may stop. But that's the thing, you don't, if you stop because of your battery dying, hook it up to your car, and within 10 minutes, you know, you sit in your car while it's boosting your battery. It's a little cable. It's not too long. It's not heavy. Turn on the power button. The power button's right here. And just sit in your car, lock your door while it's charging the battery. Within 10 minutes, you're good to go. And ever since I've gotten this thing, I feel so much more comfortable when I'm on the road, because as I said, you never know when, you know, you might leave your light on while you're in the supermarket, for example, and the lines are long and you come out and your car is dead. So rather than waiting for a stranger to give you a boost, you just break this out of your trunk and give yourself a boost. There's nothing more secure than that. Sit in your car with your door locked for 10 minutes while it charges, and within 10 minutes you're on your way, right? Because, you know, unfortunately where we live in today, people pretend to be good and then they're not. So having something as simple as this that can, you know, get you on your way to safety, it means so much to me to have it, especially after that experience. I mean, nothing bad happened to me that day, thank God. But I thought about it later, what could have happened, and that really messed my head up. Like, you know, Belinda, anything could have happened that day, that morning to you. This will save you from a lot of stress of not having, you know, to wait for somebody, to depend on somebody to give you a boost. And I highly recommend this. It's just perfect, and I would recommend that anyone have this, especially females. Ladies, we are more vulnerable than men are to assault and, you know, anything physical harm. The name of the store is Advanced Auto Part. I bought it from Advanced Auto Part, and when I bought it, it was about $139 about a year ago when I bought it. And but so funny, since I decided to do this video, I checked on Amazon. You know, Amazon had everything, and I saw it there for $99, which is excellent. So, and the reviews are really good too, and I can be one of the people that give the reviews. This thing is great to have. There's over 34,000 reviews on this on Amazon, so this is really good to have. And again, if you drive a car, whether you're a man or a woman, but especially a woman, you need to have this Genius Boost. Oh, by the way, this video is not sponsored at all. This is just something I'm sharing because it makes me feel so much safer to have it. And if this video can save somebody from being assaulted, or even, God forbid, the worst, it'll be so good just to know it saved one person, because I was lucky that nothing happened to me. It was somebody that I knew that helped me out, but somebody else may not be so lucky to me, I have such a peace of mind to have this in my truck now. And it hasn't failed me yet. Ever since I've had it to use it about 3 times since I had it. And like I said, it's 1, 2, 3 within 10 minutes I'm gone. And I don't have to worry about having to stop somebody to help me to, to drive off, to charge my battery for me. So I would definitely recommend this. In addition to this, I also have AAA. I don't know if anybody knows about AAA. AAA is a lifesaver. Some time ago, my radiator broke and the car, I think it was a radiator. Something happened and the car just shut off on the highway. It felt so good. I had AAA. I just called them up. They were there within an hour to tow my vehicle. AAA, ladies, get it. Trust me on this. I've been using AAA for years now, and it's pretty cheap. It's only like $54 for the year, and $54, that's a basic plan. It gives you four tows. But I think they have a different plan where you get, you pay a little bit more and you get more tow for the year. And a couple of times I needed a tow and I just called them and they were there, and it felt so good to know that I didn't have to depend on anybody to come pick me up it just felt good. You never know. You never know what could happen. And it's always good to have a little bit of security of having a battery a booster and AAA to rescue you if you ever need it. Right? Because we can't always trust people. People may say they have good intention and they come and they don't. So that's the video for today. Because again, this happened to me, but it turned out well. Somebody else may not be so lucky. So I'm hoping that this video, somebody found value in it. And if you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and like the video. And share it. Anybody that has a car, your mom, your dad, your nieces, your daughter, anybody who has a vehicle need this. Okay? This is very compact, it's small, it doesn't take space up in your car. The box is pretty small. Right, that's the box, it's pretty small. Right? So it doesn't take up any space, really. So why not? This is something, as I said, it could possibly save your life. And so I'm glad I was able to, I thought about bringing this to you guys today because I didn't think of it before, but I'm like, this is good to share because it saves you from stress and it could save your life, basically, ultimately. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope that, you guys found value in this video. Again, don't forget to share, don't forget to like it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe because I have a lot more videos on self-care and skincare. And I know you guys will appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a good day and God bless.